Hello, welcome to part 2 of our vlog. This is day 5 of the NEWTs Readathon, and I've just uploaded part 1 of my vlog, and I have to say it was very shaky. I hadn't realized how shaky my hand was whenever I was doing the vlog. So from now on, I'm going to be a bit more aware of that. I'll try to use my tripod a bit more, 'cause I don't know, it's just sitting in my room. I should be using it really. And yeah, good luck, fingers crossed. Here we go again. Week 2 of the NEWTs Readathon. Walking Millie today, as most days, you know. Just to get those port keys opened up on the new Harry Potter game. Do you guys play that game? You have to walk to open your port keys and go places and get stuff. Ugh. I just want my port keys to open, guys. Hey, okay, so we're doing something a little bit different today. I was just out walking Millie. And hold on, let me just stop for a minute because I can't talk and hold the camera at the same time. Okay, so I was just out walking Millie, my dog, and I noticed that there was a lot of rubbish on the floor. Like, it kind of bothered me. So I came out again with a rubbish bin bag, and we're going to go and collect some rubbish. Now, I'm not doing this on camera, it's just my phone. I'm not doing this on video because I want everyone to see, oh, well, she's such a good girl. That's not why I'm doing this, okay? I'm doing this because, you know, even though I have a very, very small voice on YouTube, a tiny, tiny voice, I want to use it for good. Let's just wait for all the lorries to go by. Yeah, so I want to use it for good. And, you know, if anybody watching this notices rubbish around their neighborhood and thinks, right, you know what, actually, this isn't meant to be here, and decides to pick it up, then I've done my job, you know. And yeah, so that's what we're doing. I'm representing my house today. I love this top. And yes, let's go. Not just Hufflepuffs, everyone. Let's go. If you see any rubbish, just pick it up. It won't cost you anything. It won't take up that much time. Just, you know, help the planet a little bit. Because the other day, when I was training to become a teacher a few months ago, one of the topics in geography that I had to teach was about how we're damaging our planet. And now I'm thinking, you know what? I could be doing more. It's not enough just to use a reusable straw, you know what I mean? If you see something that you can physically do and help, do it. Why not? You know, let's try and make this planet a better place. I mean, we're all living in it, aren't we? So might as well try to make it nice. Now, you see, 2 minutes. It took me literally 1 minute, actually. And look at this. Like, seriously. Just, I don't know why people do that. I don't know why people throw stuff on the floor. Just leave it there. I don't know if they were drunk. I don't know. But let's not do that, please. You know, just be nice. Be nice to the planet, you know, and the people living around you. It's not nice to just throw things on the floor. There you go, that's my message for the day. Right, we're back home and a little bit more reading. Right, let's do this. I could have, look at this, I'm almost done. I could have finished this last night, but you know when a book is so good that you don't want it to end? So I left the very last bit for today, just this tiny bit here. Just left it for today, so that's what we're doing. I don't want the story to end. Guess what? I finished. Oh my goodness, Wondersmith. So good. Now, I wonder, is this going to be a trilogy? Or a series? Like a longer series? I hope it's a longer series because oh my goodness, I'm loving this so much. I love this world, I love these characters. Jessica Townsend is really good. Oh my goodness, she's a really good writer. I was not expecting this. Like, honestly, I read this whole book, like 400 pages in a couple of days. Like, who am I? What's happening? Like, I can't really move right now because guess who's here? Yep. Told you, every time I pick up a book, here she comes, lays by my side, and takes a nap. She naps quite a lot, you know, she's been napping a lot since I started this readathon. So yes, I'm going to update my bullet journal now because I've read another book, yes, and I might do a puzzle today. I don't know why, I feel like doing a puzzle. Like, it's so relaxing, and I think I have a Harry Potter puzzle. I'm not sure what book I'm picking up next though. I'm still listening to Pretties by Scott Westfield or Westerfield, something like that. I'm sorry, I'm really bad with names, Like, it doesn't matter if it's English, Portuguese, it doesn't matter, like, I'm really bad with names. But yes, I'm still listening to his audiobook, which is really good. Like, I'm really enjoying that as well. So far, I've got an A in Care of Magical Creatures because I read A Conjuring of Light by V. Schwab. And now I have an A, where are you? An A in Charms because I've read Wondersmith. Oh, so good. I almost finished my puzzle. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? That's a box. That's what it's meant to look like. But I haven't done the borders yet. I have all the border pieces here. And they're such a pain. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do the borders or not. Like, they all look the same. I don't know. I might just leave it like that. Okay, so I was scrolling on Scribd and I found this really awesome, not audiobook, what am I talking about? I usually use Scribd for audiobooks, but no, I was looking through the graphic novels that they have, and they have Adulthood is a Myth by Sarah Anderson. I've been dying to read that for ages, and I finally did. Like, I just opened it and I started reading it, and I read the whole thing in one sitting. Like, what? So I've been looking through the prompts for NEWTs to see if I could get it in somewhere, you know, if I could just use it. You know, I've read it, so I might as well count it towards something. And you know what? I already have an acceptable for Charms. And the next prompt for Charms, which I don't need an exceeds expectation for Charms to become a wand maker. But exceeds expectations for Charms is, guess what? A graphic novel. So I was like, yes, that's what we're doing. So yeah, I read an extra book. So we're doing especially well in Charms. Now for is it Care of Magical Creatures? Yes, Care of Magical Creatures. I've been reading Turtles All the Way Down. I started reading that this morning or last night. I can't remember. Oh, honestly, I don't know. You're lucky I know what day it is right now, honestly. So yes, I've been reading Turtles All the Way Down by John Green, and it's very different from what I've been reading recently. I don't know, it caught me unawares, let's say. It's just different, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. So I'm going to keep reading it because that is my exceeds expectations for Care of Magical Creatures. So I need to get that grade, you know. And just because it seems like a good story anyway. It seems like a very unique book in a way. I don't want to spoil anything for those of you who haven't read it yet. We're going to the park! Lily! You're going to the park? Yes, you are, baby! So, quick update. I finished reading Turtles All the Way Down by John Green last night, and it was very interesting, very interesting. I thought about doing a book review, but because the book is kind of old now, like it's been out for a while, I don't think people would want to see a review about that, because most people already know about that book. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do a review or not. I honestly don't know. But it's a really good book. It's about this main character who has severe anxiety. We follow her through her therapy sessions, through her school days, through everything, and you can actually really get inside her head and see how her anxiety affects her actions, how her thoughts affect what she does. It's very interesting. It's a very interesting book. I've never read anything like that. And yes, I'm excited to read more John Green books now. But anyway, that's another story. I've also finished listening to Pretties by Scott Westerfield. I finally learned his name. I think that's what it is. Scott Westerfield. I finished listening to that. It's really good as well. I'm not sure if it's as good as the first one, Uglies, but it's good. It's good too. And I do plan on finishing the series and listening to extras. No, specials and then extras. I do plan on listening to those as well, but not now, not during the readathon. I have other things to do. So yes, Turtles All the Way Down, Pretties, and now it is, oh my goodness, it's past midday on Saturday the 10th of August, and I'm already late for our 24-hour readathon. So yeah. So let's get this started. I'm going to read The Young Elites. It's the first book in the series by Mary Lou. I love Mary Lou's books, so I'm really looking forward to this. And I've just opened the book. Let me see if I can show you. And it's hard holding my phone and holding a book at the same time. There you go. I've just noticed how it has a map. I love books with maps, guys. It's so good. So yes, I'm going to start reading this now, and I'll see how far I can get in 24 hours. I'm not sure I'll be able to read the whole thing because, you know, it's a whole book. So, I don't know. But I'll try. I'll give it a go. And this is my Sunday morning. Young Elites. I'm loving this book, by the way. So good. And chocolate cake. Oh my goodness, yes. And coffee. This is it. Yum yum. Okay, so last update of the week. Vlog 2? Yeah, vlog 2 of NEWTs Readathon. Okay, we had a 24-hour readathon at the end of this week, between Saturday and Sunday. And I kind of failed miserably on that because I forgot halfway through that we were doing this all-nighter. And I slept. I didn't read more than what I would usually read, so failed. Anyway, overall this week I was just doing my calculations here in my trusty bullet journal, and I read, listen to this, I read 1,242 pages this week alone. That's amazing. I mean, for me, that's amazing. I read, let me show you, I listened to Pretties. Let me move over to the side so I can put Pretties over here. Okay, so I listened to Pretties by Scott Westfield. It was good. It was good. Not as good as the first one, I don't think. I mean, the world got bigger. I think the stakes were a bit higher. So yes, it was good. But I think I liked the first one more because we were getting to know the world. We were getting to know all these different ways of thinking and, you know, why they would do this and that. You know, we were being introduced to the world, and that's what I liked about the first one. And on the second one, we kind of already knew about all that. So, I don't know. But it was still really good. I would still recommend it. Second book I read, these are not in the right order, by the way, it's just what I have here. Next, I read Turtles All the Way Down by John Green. This was actually really, really good. We get inside a mindset that's not my usual mindset, and we get to understand a bit more how a person with severe anxiety thinks, how intrusive thoughts affect their actions. And it was very interesting, very interesting. I highly recommend this. This was very different from everything I've been reading recently, so it took me a while to get into it. But once I got into this book, once I got used to the writing style, I really enjoy this. I really, really did enjoy this. I would highly recommend it if you're looking for something different. And you know, if you have someone in your life who has anxiety, I know I do, there are people in my family who have anxiety, so it's nice to kind of see things from their point of view and understand a little bit more where they're coming from. You know, this is really good for anyone really. Turtles All the Way Down. Wasn't expecting to like it that much, but I did. Yeah. So, next book was Wondersmith by Jessica Townsend. I loved this book. Let me tell you, this is one of my favorite books of the year, I have to say. I'm going to do a review about this, so I'm not going to spend too much time talking about it. If you haven't read Nevermore yet, I would highly suggest that you do. Read Nevermore so you can get to Wondersmith. Wondersmith was better. It was even better than Nevermore. Nevermore was really good. I mean, it's a really good book. It's a really good start to the series. But in this one, you get to know Morrigan and the other characters a lot more. The world gets a lot bigger. We get to travel through the little streets in Nevermore. It's amazing. We get to follow Morrigan through school, and you know how I love my school books. Yeah, I highly, highly recommend it, but let's not get into it because I'm going to do a proper review, so we'll leave that for later. Okay, then the next one. The next book I read was actually a graphic novel. It is Adulthood is a Myth by Sarah Anderson. It was really funny. It was just a chilled book, you know, something that you read in one sitting like I did, just, you know, just flipping through it, and it's just so relatable. If you've ever read any little snippet of this book, you see that, I mean, it's not a story, it's not a complete story, it's not a narrative, but every page makes sense on its own, and they're little snippets from real adult life. I mean, some you identify with more than others, but they were all really, really good. I highly recommend them. That book is on Scribd. If you subscribe to Scribd, you can find it there and just flip through your phone while you're reading it. It's so good. It's just, it's what I needed when I was having a stressful day. You know, it was just relaxing and funny, and you know, just chill. Really, it didn't make me think. Like, it was good. It was good. And yes, finally, The Young Elite by Mary Lou. Now, I haven't finished this. I planned on finishing this. I wanted to finish this book for the all-nighter readathon between Saturday and Sunday, but because I kind of forgot that we were doing that, I only read 200 pages of the book. You can see here I've read this much, but I still have about 158 pages to go. So I'm gonna get on this week. But you know what? I'm really happy with my progress because I've only read 15 books this whole year because I was busy, you know, and you know the story. I read 15 books in 7 months. Now, this month so far, in 2 weeks, I've read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm on my seventh book in 2 weeks. Like, I'm enjoying this readathon. I don't know about you, but I'm really enjoying this. Okay, so I don't want to make this vlog extra long, so I'm going to stop here. And we're going to carry on next week. I'm going to keep doing weekly vlogs. And yeah, we'll see where I am next time. For now, I have an E, an exceeds expectations in charms, an exceeds expectations in care of magical creatures, and almost exceeds expectations in herbology. So technically I only need one more book in herbology to become a wand maker, but that's not gonna be enough for me. There's still about 3 weeks, I don't know, left of this readathon, so I'm thinking of expanding on this wand maker career. And I looked up on the prompts and all that, and to become a magizoologist, like NEWTs come under, I would only have to read 1 or 2 extra books. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I might change my career from wand maker to magizoologist. We'll see. We'll see. I think that's what I'm doing. That's it. I hope you're enjoying your NEWTs readathon. If you're not taking part, I hope you're enjoying reading anyway. And if you like this video, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, click the bell, leave a comment, do the whole thing, do your shebang. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.